face. His gentle presence eased his fear. Slowly, Thumper stopped struggling. Bruno studied the snare. If he pulled too hard, he could hurt Thumper even more. He had to be careful. Using his strong teeth, he worked on the wire, gently twisting and nudging. Minutes passed. Thumper whimpered, but he stayed still, trusting Bruno. Then, snap, the wire loosened. Thumper was free. He stumbled, his injured leg unable to hold him, but he was free. He looked up at Bruno, his eyes shimmering with relief and disbelief. You saved me, he whispered, voice shaking. Thank you. Bruno gave a small, warm smile. You're safe now. Just then, the bushes rustled. Thumper's fur stood on end. A lean fox, its eyes gleaming with hunger, stepped out from the shadows. It licked its lips, eyeing the small, vulnerable rabbit. Well, well, the fox sneered. Breakfast is already served. Thumper's tiny body quivered. He tried to burrow into the ground, his breath coming in panicked gasps. Bruno stepped forward, standing between Thumper and the fox. His fur bristled, his deep growl rolling like distant thunder. If you want him, Bruno said, his voice firm and steady, you'll have to go through me. The fox hesitated. Bruno was big, strong. They had crossed paths before, and the fox knew better than to challenge him. With a frustrated snarl, the fox turned and disappeared into the woods. Thumper let out a shaky breath. I thought I was going to die. Not on my watch, Bruno said, nudging him gently. Come on, let's get you somewhere safe. Bruno guided Thumper back to the farm, careful to match his slow, limping pace. When Mr. Williams saw them, his face filled with concern. Bruno, what's this? He asked, crouching beside the trembling rabbit. Bruno barked softly, his eyes pleading. Mr. Williams sighed, nodding. Poor little thing. He examined Thumper's leg, his expression turning grim. It's a bad sprain, but with care, he'll heal. Mr. Williams built a small shelter near the barn, lining it with fresh hay and clover. He cleaned Thumper's wound, applying a soothing balm. Bruno sat beside them, watching protectively, his tail thumping softly against the ground. Days turned into weeks. Bruno visited Thumper every day, bringing him fresh vegetables, lying beside his little shelter, offering silent comfort. Slowly, Thumper's leg healed. More importantly, his fear faded. He no longer saw Bruno as a predator, but as a friend, his protector. One day, as the sun dipped below the horizon, painting the sky in warm orange and pink, Thumper sat beside Bruno, watching the fields sway in the evening breeze. I never thought I'd have a friend like you, Thumper said, his voice soft but full of warmth. Bruno chuckled, nudging him playfully. Family looks different for everyone. Mr. Williams watched them from the porch, his heart